Welcome, Gemini, to my channel. This is Very Virgoan, and my name is Veronica Virgo. I am a Virgo, obviously, but I do readings for all the signs at the top of the month and also for full moons and new moons and some other little treats that I'll throw out as I build this channel. Speaking of which, I'm building this channel, so I would love for you to subscribe. Likes or comments are always appreciated. I'm going to be making improvements as I go along, but right now, this is the setup I have, and we had to start somewhere, right? All right. Oh, I made my camera falter a little there. Let me fix that. This is like a behind the scenes. So cool, huh? Not really. Okay. Gemini, we are reading with the Mythic Tarot tonight. This is a classic deck that came out in 1990, and that is when I bought it. So you can tell my pedigree here. I've been around for a long time. It's actually my favorite deck, and I protect it with my life. It's worth quite a bit of money, and I wanted to start all of my readings with this deck. Tonight, we're going to be doing a reading for your career, finance, health, love, and some advice, as well as a couple of oracle cards and some tarot dice. So let's just jump right in. All right, Gemini, a 9 of Wands for career. I think you are either unhappy in your job, or you are looking for a new job and you're feeling very, very frustrated, Gemini. You can see in the distance the possibilities because you probably have some very useful skills, but you're just, you're either sick of the process of filling out one application after the other, all the rigmarole you got to go on, into when you're doing online things, and you have to put the same shit in all the boxes every time. You aren't able to cut and paste with any success, and you just feel like you're just bumping your head, you're just hitting those rocks over and over and over. But I am telling you, once you clear that path, you're going to find some gold stuff. You're going to find a lot of creativity, the ability to express yourself creatively once you do find that job you want. All right. Finances. The Hermit. This is actually a Virgo card. So you might, like your Mercury might be in Virgo. Or your Jupiter. Anyway, that's kind of irrelevant to what we're talking about right now. You might feel like you're going through lean times with your finances, and some of this might be because the job that you're currently in or you just left wasn't paying you enough. It wasn't paying you your worth. I mean, look at this fine looking ship here. Like, it may be older style, but it's pretty styling. And maybe you're a little bit older like me, and you're trying to break into certain areas of the workforce that seem to have a lot of younger folk, and you're starting to feel like the old man. By the way, I only ascribe gender to the way they're presented in cards. I'm not trying to present a binary world. I know that we have all different kinds of genders, and so I want you to understand when I'm talking about them. It's not me trying to ascribe gender to it and saying that you are a man, because you can most certainly be a woman or trans or agendered, right? Well, I just want people to understand that when I'm doing these readings. Anyway, you might feel like the old man out, and you feel like, well, maybe I just have to, go through this period where I'm not making a lot of money, and I got to be lean and mean here with my thing and cut out all unnecessary expenses. That's kind of where you're finding yourself, but you're hoping to find that light, right? You're hoping to find that light that's out here. All right. Health. It's so funny. They look so crooked to me, but on camera they look fine. Very strange. I'm a Virgo. I told you, everything's precision. Okay, health. The Hierophant. So the Hierophant tends to represent like a kind of traditional approach to life, ethical, good moral standing, that sort of thing. So you're clean living kind of person for the most part. But with the devil symbol and all that, I'm kind of thinking you might have a little bit, if you are of an older generation, and if you're Gen X like me, you might have been like you might be like an old metalhead, right? You're really into Metallica. And by the way, what about like Joe and Stranger Things? I forget his last name that played Eddie Munson. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm getting off track here. I just loved him. But yeah, I'm thinking that like you may have been unconventional, but as you get older and wiser, you're being more practical. You know, if you're like me, you got drunk a whole lot and you got in mosh pits, and well, you know, the over 40 body just can't really handle that shit anymore. So you're really trying to take care of yourself. Maybe you're in maybe you're building up your strength, because he's got some nice pecs there. So maybe you're working on your body to get it nice and strong so you can weather these storms, especially if you've had millennials or Gen Zs making fun of you a little bit for your age. Don't take it to heart, Gemini. You are still made of strong stuff. But if it makes you feel better and stronger to get yourself a workout regime, plus, quite honestly, you know, once we do pass 40, we really got to start thinking about maintenance. I say go to it. Go to it with a health regime. Take care of yourself. Bask in your crazy memories, but move forward with some like clean living ones. Sorry, this chair is so uncomfortable. It's one of the things I'm going to improve over time. All right, into love. Oh my goodness, the High Priestess. This is the second time I've gotten this card tonight. You know, and on some level, she's not a negative card because she represents wisdom and sort of divine truth, the unconscious, that sort of thing. But I actually do remember the story behind this card. This is Persephone, queen of the underworld. And in Greek myth, I think her mother's Demeter. Not that that really matters, but she has to leave her mother and go to the underworld and live with Hades for half the year. And that's why we have fall and winter, right? She reemerges in the spring and then everything blooms and it's beautiful. But she ate this, it's kind of like a retelling of the Adam and Eve story, this pomegranate that she ate, which represents her like fatal flaw, which then sends her descending into the underworld. All the spring flowers are starting to wilt, but she's very beautiful and she's very young. I think that it's possible, Gemini, that you are married to someone significantly younger than you, or you're in a relationship with someone significantly younger than you, or the object of your affection is significantly younger than you, very beautiful, and it may be a silent attraction. And you're maybe a little bit afraid that if you get involved with this person, they might kind of drag you down to hell. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't get yourself involved, but know that there is like deep work with this person. This person's gonna push your effing buttons, okay? With the unconscious and all the wisdom that's involved. It might be a really incredible relationship because you know what? It might make you feel young again. But just be mindful. If you're worried about the attitude of the younger generations about how you are, don't take on a younger person just to make yourself feel like you still got it. Go to this person because you have genuine feelings for them. Okay? So let's look at a little advice here. 10 of Swords. Good Lord. All right. I'm trying to think of something good to say about this card, and it's really difficult to say anything positive about it because it's not a very positive card. But what I do want to say about it is that you want to avoid gossip. Especially if, like, in a new job, if this person that you're attracted to works with you, it could lead to a lot of ruin. And you're going to feel like you did back when you were a kid and someone talked about you in high school or something. You're going to have somebody that has your back, But that's not going to help in the face of all this spite and, you know, snake tongue. It's going to cause you a lot of trauma. And it's going to make you feel as much of a failure as you do right now, kind of beating your head against the rocks. Okay? So I got to say, with the advice card in lieu of this card, you might want to just keep this person an object of your affection. Let him or her make you feel virile and strong. No harm in flirting. But especially if you're married, Gemini, you want to keep this one on the shelf. Because all it's going to do is lead to you just, you know, your guts are constantly hurting. You're going to have someone constantly having to take up for you, and that's going to wear them out. And these people, they live to gossip. So their minds are never going to be changed, right? Think about recreating yourself. We all have that capability, okay, Gemini? I'm like 50 years old, and I'm still recreating myself. This is like, I'm living my best life right now. So focus on yourself right now. Throw off those clothes, get yourself healthy, and find yourself some new work. Know it's going to happen. Look at the beautiful person. Appreciate who they are. Be friends with them, but know they are danger. Danger, 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 danger. Okay? Dude, this could even be your wife. This could even be your significant other having to defend you when you are the one who fucked everything up. So, Gemini, just be mindful of that, okay? All right, let's see what these are pre-shuffled, by the way, what your crystal of the day, or of the reading, should be. Here we go. Clear quartz. It's like the, I don't know, the baloney of the crystal world. That's not a good analogy. It's like the standard. It's the standard. Maybe vanilla would be the better choice, because vanilla is a good blend to anything. It energizes anything. It may seem plain on the surface, but with chocolate and strawberry, it makes an amazing Neapolitan sundae. So think of it that way, because I don't eat meat and bologna's gross anyway. But what it says is, get crystal clear. If this person's name is Crystal, stay away from her even more, okay? Clear. Get clear of Crystal. I'm telling you, Gemini, danger. You might want to go to your local occult store or crystal store and get yourself one of these and keep it in your pocket. And every time you're feeling a little bit horny or like you're going to be able to revisit old times, stick your little finger there on that point to remind yourself, I gotta keep it together. Don't let yourself go into an ocean of eros and lose yourself. All right, if you are oopsie, well, there went all my cards. If you are a witch, or you are an aspiring witch, or you're interested in witchy things, I am going to pull a spellcasting card for you. Actually, I want that one right there. I like that way that landed. I just got this for Taurus. I love it. Transformation. Take a look at this. This is almost like you're in a pupal stage. Look at that. You're like a caterpillar, right? But you get on top of yourself. And I'm not saying that everybody has to work out to have self-worth, but for you, it's important. You feel really good when you're healthy and you're feeling that old vibrancy that you had back in the, mosh pit days. When you do that and you take care of yourself and you avoid temptation, you will transform. And men can be butterflies too. Beautiful. I'm going to read you the transformational spell. It's really cool. It's one of my favorites. All right. The magical meanings of the card are: your prayers are answered. A spiritual awakening changes your perception. Keep your focus positive. An energetic shift propels you to dizzy new heights, right? Look at that. Once you get through, new heights, baby. And study alchemy. And this is an alchemic spell, so let's listen to it. Hold a piece of moldavite in your hand during a waxing crescent moon on a Sunday mid-morning. Face east and say, consumed within a darkened place, challenges and fears to face, egoic sense of self now dies, let the birth of true self rise. Metamorphosis feels strange. Butterflies support this change. Moldavite for high vibration assists spiritual transformation. Embrace the dark, no need for fright. The journey's end reveals new light. Then say, gratefully I accept the magic of you, of protection to assist in all that I do. Lend me the courage, build power in me, assist my transcendence, so mote it be. You do have my permission to use my voice with this video in your incantation, or if you want to write it down, or if you just, it was fun to listen to it for a little aesthetic exercise. It's all good by me. All right, let's round out this reading with a few tarot dice. I still have a few problems remembering which of these symbols are which, so I might have to just take a quick glance at my computer, but hopefully not. All right, I do not today. We have double suns. Maybe you have twin suns. If you do, perhaps you're a lady who is very gifted in the upper body department. You're going to get your time in the sun. You're going to transform, and you are going to be able to fly in the sun. This is really just great to see that. You also have Aquarius and 6. So it could be that someone in your circle, and it might even be this person who has already shown up or will show up, is an Aquarius, and that they were born on, say, February 6th. So the sun is about identity, what you're known for. And I think that you, Gemini, have a real strong sense of self. So really lean into that. Lean into that. And if you're still seeing yourself as 23 years old, which I do as well, find the things that got you juiced, aside from literally getting juiced and drinking too much or something like that, but like the healthy things, the tastes, the music, the things you watched, the poetry you wrote, whatever, and lean into that. I mean, the universe is telling you, man, come on, it might bring you some ladies. All right, I think that's all I'm getting out of the that's all I'm getting out of the dice. So, Gemini, I hope that this was a great reading for you, that you got something out of it, or at the least enjoyed it. Feel free to comment, like, and subscribe to this channel. As I said, I'm going to be building it up as I go along, and I hope to see you at the next reading on the full moon.